liberty. There are no unreasonable restriction on the citizen in what they link and what they think, how they wish to express their thoughts, and the way they wish to follow up their thoughts in action. Means total liberty of expression of thoughts and action given to the citizen of India. No restriction over there. You think the thing is right, you have full power, full rights to stand for it and express your view. Equality. All are equal before the law. The traditional social inequalities have to be ended, like untouchability, you have read in class 8th. The government should ensure equal opportunity for all. Each and every section of the society, whether he is a male, female, rich person, poor person, general, SC, ST, OBC, untouchables, all are citizens of India, irrespective of their sex, caste, creed, all should be given equal opportunity for the personality development. Fraternity. All of us should behave as if we are member of the same family. No one should treat us fellow citizen as inferior. Universal brotherhood should be there. Means all Indians are family member of a group, and India is their family. We all are brother and sisters as we are the citizen of India. Common brotherhood. Institutional design. A constitution is not merely a statement of value and philosophy. It is mainly about the embodying these values into institutional arrangement. ये सिर्फ एक किताब नहीं जिसमें अच्छी अच्छी बातें कही गई हैं, बड़ी बड़ी बातें फिलॉसफी और ये सब कही गई हैं, बल्कि इनका एक वैल्यूज़ के हिसाब से अरेंजमेंट है, इंस्टीट्यूशनल अरेंजमेंट है, कैसे ये हम लोग पूरी तरह से फॉलो करेंगे. It is a very long and detailed document. Therefore, it needs to be amended quite regularly to keep it updated. समय बदलता है, लोगों के विचार बदलते हैं, आवश्यकताएं होती हैं. We need to update ourselves, update our wardrobe. So similarly, we have to update and amend our constitution also regularly in order to avoid the problems among the citizens. Like any constitution, the Indian constitution also lays down a procedure for choosing person to govern the country. It defines who will have how much power to make which decisions, and it puts limits to what the government can do by providing some rights to the citizen that cannot be violated. Constitution lays down some rules, regulation and power how the government will run, and it has divided itself into three parts, legislative, executive and judiciary, and have given rights to them, power to them, so that India can run in a smooth way and it can function in a smooth way. But it has also curtained their powers to a certain limit, so that they cannot be a dictator one. And the constitution has also given some power to the citizen of the country, which cannot be taken away by any government at any time, and that are secured by the Constitution of India. That's all for this chapter. Thank you very much.